This video explores the power of Jamaican sprinting through two thrilling 200-meter races. We analyze race phases, athlete execution, and how both young and elite sprinters deliver world-class performances under pressure.
Field for the 200 final. Sia Frederick won the title in the Bahamas in 2023. Sole Frederick, there she is, took silver last year in Grenada. The top four from last year are all back. Shanoya Douglas, the defending champion. Sole, the silver medalist from last year. Dockery, there she is, the bronze medalist from last year. And Sia Frederick, who finished fourth in that Grenada final. All in this field. Jemiah Nabi of the Bahamas, the sprint double champion in the under 17 category in the Bahamas, is there as well. So too is that lady, Chatalia Dorset, who won bronze in the 100 meters. Can she produce another run to get a surprise medal here at 200? Brienne Barnett of Haiti, Sabrina Dyer, her teammate, got to the 100 final, and now she represents the French nation in the 200 meters. Sophia Swindle of the US Virgin Islands was in the 100 hurdles final earlier today, and she also takes a place at 200. There's Sia Frederick in lane number 3. Can't tell them apart because Sole Frederick has her hair let down.
Their father, Peter Frederick, 200-meter national champion on this very track, June 1998.
He was part of their coaching setup in high school. Sure, he's still giving them advice even though they're in university. Under 20 girls 200 final. Not seeing lane 2. That's Nabi of the Bahamas. Under 20 girls 200 final. Sia Frederick got away brilliantly. She's covered Barnett. Sabrina Dyer is running a fast curve. So too is Shanoya Douglas. The 100 champion leads. Dyer, her teammate, chasing her, and the Frederick twins. Dorset is running brilliantly. Douglas beats them magnificently. And there's a line behind her for second and bronze. For silver and bronze. Dorset has produced another stellar effort for the Bahamians, and she might have snatched the medal. It is so close. It is so close for silver and bronze. But the world under 20 champion, the third fastest Jamaican junior in history, dismisses a quality field and wins the CARIFTA under 20 title. We still don't know the time. No, we do. 23:02. She is the sprint double champion.
Well, congratulations to Shanoya Douglas taking the double here and offering her congratulations to those around. The Jamaica flag is unfurled proudly here at the Hazel Crawford Stadium.
It was never a contest. It was never a contest. The world under 20 bronze medalist. There is Sole Frederick, the silver medalist last year. It was pretty clear then. There's nothing clear about it this time around. Is she leaving the CARIFTA Games with another individual medal? Dockery was close as well, but I think she was shut out of it. The Frederick twins there. Dorset was there. And I also think Brienne Barnett might have been there for Haiti. My goodness me, it was so close. They're all waiting. The stadium announcer has called it. Well, here's another look at it. This will help us to decide while we wait on the confirmation. Shanoya Douglas leading off the curve, and once that happens, you know the rest of the field is in trouble. She powers down the home stretch. The Frederick twins, Dockery, Dorset, all there. Yeah, Barnett of 80 was nowhere close. Dorset given second, and one of the Frederick twins, I think it might have been Sole, or was it Shanoya? Let's watch closely who was given third. Oh, this is tight. Douglas. Oh, wow. That doesn't help.
It's Sole. It's lane number 6 from what I've seen. Yeah, it is Sole Frederick. In lane number 6, she's been given the bronze medal.
Well, we'll get confirmation now in that brilliant under 20 girls 200 final. Shanoya Douglas of Jamaica, World Under 20 bronze medalist last year, part of Jamaica's 4x100 relay winning team in Peru, successfully defending her CARIFTA title and completing the sprint double. The 19-year-old Frederick twins say goodbye to the CARIFTA Games. It's been a delight to watch them as well over the last 3 editions. Shanoya was by some way the better of the two in the Bahamas. Sole came last year and made a name for herself with a silver medal run, and she's back this year to secure the bronze medal. Here we go. 23.02 for Douglas, she's the champion. 23.43 for Sole Frederick. 23.45. No, that's not correct, is it? Wow. 23.45 for Docker for the bronze. Paige Archer, Bahamas, 7th in the 100 final. Let's see what she does over 200. In lane number 6, the new darling of Jamaican junior women's sprinting. The crowd loves her.
Part of the world record team last night. Sensational third leg. Took the baton well and passed it well on the anchor leg as well.
She goes in lane number 6. In lane 5, from Guyana, Kaliza Smith, 4th in the 100 meters. Personal best there, 24.08, her best at 200. Lane 4, surprise 400 champion, ran a blistering 52.32 to strike gold.
Peaking perfectly for the CARIFTA Games.
23.59 at 200. In lane number 3, the 100 bronze medalist Shaniqua Bascom of Trinidad and Tobago.
Beat Lyston to win the under 17 200 title 3 years ago.
23.36 on that day. Still her personal best. She's in 3, the Trinidadian. In lane 2, from the British Virgin Islands, Kenyatta Great, 24.91 in qualifying. Second slowest to this final. Needs a massive run to have a shot at a medal. And on the inside, the second Trinidadian in the lineup, Kayla Fortune, slowest qualifier at 25.08.
Kayla Kelly in lane 4 had a personal best of 1 second faster in her 400 victory last night. Could this be another day for another PR?
Meet record 22.77, Jamaican junior record 22.50, both on the chopping block right now.
Brianna Lyston in lane number 6.
Set.
Up they go. Brianna Lyston responds to the gun well. Already closes down on Archer of the Bahamas and Bob of Bermuda. The Jamaican runs a super curve. Smith of Guyana running well, as is Bascom of Trinidad and Tobago. But they are well back as Brianna Lyston pours it on down the stretch. Lyston to the line. Outside 23 seconds, 23.17. Brianna Lyston secures CARIFTA gold over 200 meters to add to her relay World Under 20 record performance last night. 23.16, the time adjusted to for Brianna Lyston.
Brianna Lyston had a cracking start. I think she's slightly disappointed with what has happened with that run, but a very good performance nonetheless.
ran the race like a semi-final where you want to get into good position. Great start, great turn. That's Bascom. She among those chasing for a medal. Well back behind Lyston. Powerfully built. CARIFTA under 17 200 champion. Got a medal in the 100 earlier this week during these championships, but well back behind Lyston today. Lyston on screen now.
The athletes settling behind their blocks from the inside. Walton, Great Britain. Garcia, Cuba. Bra Pedersen, United States. Jinqui of South Africa. Lyston of Jamaica. Jamison of the United States. Emana Ulidu of Greece. And Reed of Jamaica on the outside. Jamison there, another huge improver in 2022. She's improved by 7/10, more than 5 meters that represents on the track. The final of the women's 200 meters is underway, and Lyston is already up, and she's got Jamison in her sights, and she's now moved on to the American shoulder. So it's Lyston who has the lead. She comes into the straight. She's running away from this field. Jamison starting to try and get back to her, but Lyston is away, and it is going to be another goal for Jamaica. Fine run from Jamison, who came through for the silver medal, and Alana Reid came through for the bronze. So it's not a 1-2 for Jamaica, but Brianna Lyston has come splashing through the rain, Ali, and unfortunately it's ended in pain for the South African. Vive Jinqui. She is lying on the track about 20 meters short of the finish line.
The women's 200 meters, whether at the junior or elite level, continues to showcase the depth, dominance, and technical evolution of Caribbean sprinting, particularly Jamaica's ability to produce world-class talent across generations. 2 recent races highlight this perfectly. The under-20 final at the 2025 CARIFTA Games and an elite-level showdown led by Brianna Lyston. While separated by experience and context, both races reveal striking similarities in execution, race modeling, and national dominance. At the CARIFTA Games in Trinidad and Tobago, the under-20 final brought together some of the region's most promising young sprinters. Defending champion Shanoya Douglas entered the race with significant expectations, having already claimed gold in the 100 meters earlier in the competition. Alongside her were familiar contenders such as Sole Frederick, Sabrina Dyer, and Sia Frederick, as well as emerging names like Chatalia, Dorset, and Brienne Barnett. From the moment the gun fired, Douglas asserted control. Her start was not only explosive, but also highly efficient, allowing her to establish position early on the curve, a critical phase in the 200 meters. What stood out most was her ability to maintain form under pressure. While others in the field pushed aggressively, often tightening their stride patterns, Douglas remained composed, her technique fluid and controlled. By the time she exited the bend, the race was effectively decided. The chasing pack, led by Dorset and the Frederick twins, shifted into a battle for the remaining podium spots, while Douglas extended her lead with each stride. Her finishing time of 23.02 seconds secured not only the gold medal, but also a sprint double, reinforcing her status as one of the Caribbean's brightest junior talents. More importantly, it reflected a broader pattern. Jamaica's continued ability to develop athletes who combine raw speed with advanced technical execution at an early age. In contrast, the elite race featuring Brianna Lyston offered a more refined, high-performance version of the same sprinting principles. Lyston, already established as one of the most exciting young sprinters globally, entered the race with momentum following her contribution to a world record-setting relay performance. Running from lane 6, she executed a race that was both aggressive and technically precise. Her start phase immediately set the tone. Unlike many sprinters who gradually build into the curve, Lyston attacked from the blocks, rapidly closing the stagger on athletes outside her lane. Her bend running was particularly impressive. Hips stable, stride length optimized, and minimal deceleration. This level of efficiency allowed her to transition seamlessly into the home straight with a clear advantage. Despite challenging weather conditions, Lyston maintained her composure and power through the final meters, crossing the line in 22.65 seconds. Behind her, the race for silver added another layer of intensity. American sprinter Jamison produced a strong late surge, demonstrating superior top-end speed in the closing phase to edge out Jamaica's Alana Reid, who secured bronze and contributed to yet another strong Jamaican showing. However, the race was not without its dramatic moment. South Africa's Vi Jink, who had been in contention, suffered an injury just before the finish, a reminder of the physical demands and risks inherent in elite sprinting. When comparing these two races, a clear pattern emerges. At both the junior and elite levels, Jamaican athletes demonstrated a distinct race model built on aggressive curve running, technical efficiency, and the ability to sustain velocity into the final straight. Douglas and Lyston, despite differences in experience, executed remarkably similar strategies, dominating the bend to effectively eliminate competition before the final phase of the race. At the same time, the comparison highlights the progression from junior promise to elite excellence. While Douglas showcased control and potential, Lyston displayed refinement and consistency under more demanding conditions. The differences in race context, developmental versus elite, did not change the underlying principles of success, but rather emphasized how those principles are elevated at the highest level. Ultimately, these performances reinforced Jamaica's enduring influence in sprinting. Whether through rising stars at CARIFTA or established names on the global stage, the nation continues to define what winning in the 200 meters looks like: explosive, efficient, and relentlessly dominant.